Welcome to Beauty Tangent. I am Bahar. I'll say it again for you, Bahar. I know it can be a little daunting to see my name if you're coming to me from social media, from my website or Instagram. It means spring, even though I was born in January. And basically in this video, I want to express my philosophies on beauty, my own personal style, and the overall goal that I have for all of my clients and any person that I interact with, both on a personal level or on a business level. So let me start by saying that beauty to me really means embracing what you have. I believe we're all given certain qualities, and it's up to us to learn how to make the best of it, whether it's ourselves, life, whatever we're given. And in this day and age, we have so many other determining factors in terms of, our health or our family situation or our own personal choices, that we sometimes overlook the fact that we do possess our own value, our own attributes, our own characteristics, personality, and things that make us beautiful. You don't have to be a certain weight or a certain height or have blue eyes versus green or have curly hair versus straight or be blonde or a redhead, or there is no classic one definition of beauty. So it's important for me to express that to anyone. A lot of times people say, well, I'm not into makeup, I'm not into skincare, I'm not into that girly stuff. And you don't have to be. It really doesn't have to, you don't have to be my definition of a girly girl or, a woman, whatever I think that I like to do. I don't define what a woman is. I only define it for myself. And the same should be for you. So, I have people who I'm friends with on Facebook or in life where they know what I do, and they say, well, I like what she does for herself. I just don't want to do that. And that's okay. But I would hope that whatever it is that makes you feel pretty, whether and whatever makes you feel good about yourself, gives you confidence and makes you feel like a woman, and that really gives you that sense of who you are, makes you feel good. So for some people, it's exercising. And when they exercise, it gives them confidence. They appreciate their health and their strength and their ability to move around in life and to feel better from the inside out. That's their definition of beauty. For someone else, it's fashion. How they put together outfits and how they do their hair and their accessories and their shoes and how they pull it all together. To them, that is beauty. For me, I don't claim to be a fashion designer. I just know what works for me. And I know when I wear busy patterns, I look a little hectic. I know what things flatter me and don't flatter me. And sometimes we experiment and we try to do something different. Sometimes it works and we have a really good day. And sometimes we're like, well, let's not do that again. Okay? So that's the beauty of trying new things and branching out of your comfort zone. So it really just doesn't matter from one woman to the next what beauty really is. We all possess it in our own ways, and we all strive for it in different ways. Now, going into my own philosophy for my clients specifically, my approach to skincare and makeup and all of the other girly stuff is pretty simple. I want each and every woman, from girls on up to women in their 80s, 90s, all ages, to have a good understanding of what it means to take care of yourself. And that means at the very basic level, showering, brushing your teeth. If your teeth need whitening, whiten your teeth. If you need a different brush for your hair, to learn the difference between mousse and gel, to learn the difference between a diffuser and I don't even know what it's called, the the narrow head on the blow dryer. I don't know. I'm not a hairstylist. To know the difference, to know the difference between a paddle brush and a round brush. These types of things. We kind of learn as we go, but I want everyone to understand the basics of what works for them and what tools and techniques and steps we can take to care for ourselves on a regular basis. That also means that we're all a work in progress. I try to practice what I teach, and that means, or practice what I preach and teach. And that means if I tell you it's important to use, eye cream and a moisturizer and sun protection and cleanse your skin at the end of the day, well, I should be doing the same things, right? And I do. Do I have lazy days? Do I have days where I don't want to put any makeup on and then I get a little slack with my skincare? Sure, we all do. But there is the goal, and then there is attaining that goal and keeping in line with trying to improve and progress a little bit every day. And we should be doing that across the board. So it's also important for me to share with my clients how to find ways to improve your skill set, your knowledge base, and your effort, your skills. How do we do a little bit better tomorrow? It could be something like blush. Someone says, I don't know what blush is. I don't know what highlighter is. I don't know what contour is. Well, I can break it down for you, but I don't expect you to all of a sudden do it every single day. Maybe the next day you'll try a little blush. Maybe the next day you'll say, you know what, I did a little highlighter. I did what you said and I tried it and it worked out really well. I think now I'm going to do the contour. Oh, I did too much on the contour. Okay, we got to scale it back, And so that's where we try and we have to tweak and we have to adjust and we learn from trial and error. But at the end result, you learned something you didn't know before. You tried something new. And a lot of times the result is totally worth it. And then you look back and you say, well, that wasn't that hard. I didn't think it was that complicated, but now I truly know it wasn't that complicated. It could be something as simple as self-improvement. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I read a lot of books. Do I have all the answers in life? No. But I want to be a better woman. I want to be a better friend. I want to be a better relative. I want to be a better mother for my children. And so all of these things are part of what I feel like is beauty, my own beauty. And the same thing goes for my clients. So if I see someone is struggling with other areas of life, and sometimes, when they come to me, it becomes like therapy. It's not intentional, it kind of happens organically. But as we sit and we talk and we do makeup and, maybe we're doing a lesson, it was the same way when I was in the salon doing facials or body treatments or waxing. People connect, and my work is, even though I do services and, I have products and things like that, it is very personal. I am touching a client's face. I am in close proximity to that client, and it's woman to woman, and naturally that dynamic opens up. Your heart is overflowing at times, and you need to express that, and it's a safe, quiet, private environment. And so, like I said, sometimes it happens organically, and sometimes someone will share something that they're going through, and you can see it on their face. You can see it in the furrow over their brow, or how their posture, or you can just see the tension on their face. And when you address those other issues in life, your whole demeanor changes, your posture changes, your face changes. And again, all of that affects how you are when you look in the mirror, how you present yourself to the world. And that is part of your beauty. So all of that being said, it's really important for me to work with women of all ages, all backgrounds, all aspects of life. I do a lot of charity work. I try to reach out to local organizations as well as individuals. If I know that someone has a job interview, for example, and they're really struggling, maybe they don't have the funds or access, maybe they're very limited on their wardrobe. Well, I can't supply them a wardrobe, but I can help them, give them a polished look for their interview. And it truly, truly makes a difference. And, like I said, I'm not a hairstylist, but I know enough. I've been in the industry for over 17 years, and I know enough to make some changes here and there to change the overall image of that person, how they come across. With accessories or simple techniques to really make a difference. And I offer that through my makeup ministry and put together collections for people who maybe don't have the access or the funds to be able to get their own products themselves. So I reach out in all different ways. I also offer classes and workshops so that people can get together in groups and make it a more fun experience. I do mother and daughter sessions, both individually, a mother and daughter, as well as in a group setting. So I have lots of different ways that I reach out to women, both virtually and in person. I also do video conferences, FaceTime, email sessions, phone sessions, any way that I can reach out and help another woman anywhere in the country, I will do it. It's really important for me to make sure that they get proper knowledge, experienced, expertise in that area, which is skincare and makeup and, all of the things that I do, rather than floundering on social media or Googling, site after site and truly not knowing what the real information is, what is the information that they can utilize at home on their own. Sometimes it becomes the same equivalent of going to the salon. You can go to the salon and spend a lot of money and you look fantastic when you leave. And guess what? When you go home the next day and you try to replicate it, you can't. And so it's important for me and my clients to make sure that my clients are all equipped with the knowledge and the skills, and I'm always there. It's not like you paid for your appointment and you don't hear from me again. I always check back, or I always make sure that clients can come to me if they have any questions or they need a reminder. And I always make sure, if they go home with samples and things like that, that they have all the information they need so they can refer back to it. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is my own personal style. My personal style is not a mask of a face. You can still see my flaws. You can see the under eye craters I have. You can see my full cheeks. You can see one eyebrow is a different shape than the other. You can see one eye looks a little more awake and open than the other one. We are not symmetrical. Our ears are different. Our eyes are different. Our eyebrows are different. One side of your face is more flattering than the other side of your face. One side of your blush may be a little more blended than the other, and that's okay. I don't claim to be perfect, and I don't expect my clients to be perfect either. From video to video, you may find that one of my videos I look a lot better than another video. I may look thinner, I may look taller, my hair might look better, and that's okay. We change.